Okay, so starting with step one, we need to write our completed thesis. The first thing we are going to need is a strong thesis statement. In order to do this, we're simply going to fill in the scene that we chose from the warm-up into this statement here, which I am highlighting now, and that will become our thesis. Okay, if you guys ever need your thesis, if you forget what your thesis is, if you can't remember, you go right back to the first box, step one, creating your thesis. This should not change. Once you get this down, this is going to be your thesis. Okay, so you're going to want to fill it in with whatever your scene was. If your scene was, say, Atticus shooting the dog, or if your theme was Walter Cunningham at dinner with Scout, you would want to fill it in here. Now, you want to know your scene really well. It's important that you know your scene inside and out. But for this thesis statement, you want to keep it short and sweet. All right? You want to let the reader know what your scene is, but you don't want to describe it in depth. You'll be getting into that in the paper. So, for instance, since we are using marigolds for our model today, I'm going to say in the scene in which Elizabeth tears apart Miss Lottie's marigolds in Eugenia Collier's marigolds. Okay, simple enough. And I'll take this blank out. So when I'm finished, my thesis will read like this. In the scene in which Elizabeth tears apart Miss Lottie's marigolds in Eugenia Collier's marigolds, the setting, characters, and conflict help develop the theme of cruelty that people show one another because of prejudice.